hello, or actually bonjour, because I am now in France. Finally managed to make it out of Dubai and to our house in beautiful Southern Brittany. Really pleased to be here. It was great to escape the heat and to finally get to the house because there's so much work that needs to be done here. I really hope to film some workouts in the garden here, but right now the grass is sort of up to about this level, so just bear with me. In the meantime, maybe I'll find a few other locations in this area to film from. Okay, so today's workout is called Strengthen, Lengthen and Tone. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to start standing. Okay, so we're just going to get warm by we'll do step, together, step, squat. Okay, step, together, step, squat. So from the side, step, together, step, sit back in your chair, step, together, step, squat. Okay, just warming up, so don't squat back too far, but make sure that your knees aren't coming over the toes and you're as if you're sitting back in your chair. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now let's stay in the squat. So we're going to come down and then I want you to lift up from your kneecaps. Okay, so it sounds a bit weird, but it's to engage the muscles in the correct order. So we're going to lift up. So let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold down and let's pulse for 8, 7. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, so we're going to do a standing cat stretch now. So I want your hands on your thighs and then come into this tilted position, and then we're just going to inhale to prepare, exhale, round up that upper back, and then come into a slight extension. Okay, so let's do 3 of those. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. And down. Okay, so we're going to now do a side lunge with some rotation. So I want you to take your head back into your hands. Okay, and we're going to lunge to the side and then rotate towards the straight leg and come back up. So quick show from the side, lunge back, rotate, in and up. Okay, so we're going to go 8 to the right side first. Okay, so lunge, rotate, straight and back for 2, 3, 4. So really sit back into that supporting leg. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, so let's do the same thing on the other side. Lunge back, rotate, in and up. I have way more movement this way. So you may find the same. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one. And let's now go down onto the mat. Okay, so let's come down onto the mat and we're going to roll down. Okay, just take just a few seconds to get settled into the mat. Make sure that collarbone is nice and open. Your legs are coming straight out of those bony hip joints, sockets, sorry. Okay, feet are flat, arms are long. We're going to do some hip rolls. So inhale to repair, exhale, tip that pelvis towards the rib cage, push through the heels, the glutes and the hamstrings to lift up, making sure that rib cage stays down. Then I want you to tip one hip down, and then we're going to roll down that side of the spine. So for me, it's the left at the moment. Okay, and then we take it to center in the middle, and then let's go to the other side. Getting as much movement as you can out of those vertebrae. You know, we want each and every one to move separately to make our spine as healthy as possible. Okay, center. Let's just do one more either side. And down, rolling up through the center. Drop the hip, and then coming down the other side. Okay, so now holding on behind your thighs, on your shins. Sorry. Okay, and we're going to come into a half roll back, roll up combination. Okay, so I'll show you once first. So we're sitting high on those sit bones. I've got a nice vertical spine. My shoulders are relaxed. Arms are coming straight ahead. We inhale, exhale, tuck that pelvis, go into a C shape, rolling down with control. Arms come overhead, circle around, nod the chin in, and rolling up to vertical. Okay, so to adjust slightly because I hit the wall. Okay, so let's do 6. So inhale, exhale. Really use those abs for control. Down, circle around, and then coming back up. Good. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Really tip that pelvis high, create that C shape. Down, around, and up. Great. 4 more. And that arm circle should feel really nice as well. I think this is the last one. Tip. Circle around and coming up. Okay, and then hold back behind the thighs, rolling down to the mat. Okay, I want one knee to come to tabletop. Okay, and we're going to go into our single leg stretch exercise. Oh, both knees to tabletop, sorry. Lift the head and chest. Okay, hands go to the outside of one leg and the inside of the knee, and we stretch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. So we're now going to put our right foot flat on the mat, left leg is long, hands behind your head. And we're going to do an oblique twist as we bring the leg in and lengthen away. So for 8, try to keep that pelvis in neutral. 7, shoulder comes across to the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so one knee to tabletop, the other to tabletop, holding on. Coming up, we go back into our single leg stretch for 8, 7. Stay lifted in that upper body. Head is supported in between the shoulders for 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, and then let's go to the other side for the oblique twist. Head is heavy in your hands. Come across across and lower away. So think length with that leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, take one knee to tabletop, the other knee to tabletop. Arms are coming to a low V, palms are facing the ceiling. Okay, we're going to go into our supine spine stretch. So we're going to take the knees and over to one side, lengthen the leg, use the obliques to bring it back, and bend across, lengthen. Use the strength of the obliques to bring it back and down. Okay, if you wish, just keep the knees bent. Okay, it's a whole lot of work for the obliques just in this position. Okay, listen to your body. So also, if you wish to straighten both legs and back, you do that. Okay, so we're going to do 4 more. 3, always in control, 2, and 1. And then just hug those knees in and have a little breather. Okay, moving on to the glutes now for our shoulder bridge exercise. So again, feet are hip distance apart. Okay, you may need to bring your feet quite close in so you've got that support. Arms are long, pelvis is in neutral, and we're just going to lift up halfway down. Okay, so make sure that you're not coming up like this and flaring the ribs. Okay, ribs are staying down, it's just the pelvis that's coming up. So let's do 8. So up, lower, and lift. 7, 6, really squeeze those glutes to the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take the feet the width of the mat now and externally rotate. So just turn the feet out slightly. Okay, this is just going to work a different part of the glute. We're going to go in full range now. So we lift up, tap down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold at the top and pulse up for 8, 7, 6. Really squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Okay, so our next exercise is a combination of a shoulder bridge and a one leg circle. So it's really quite a challenging exercise. So if you wish to have a go at this, I'll show you once what we're going to do and then join me. So we're going to pick the pelvis up. We're going to take one knee to tabletop and we're going to circle around 4 times. Okay, and then we're going to bring it in, tap down, come up and go to the other side. Okay, if you don't want to do this, if this is a bit too much, keep going with the basic shoulder bridge. Okay, so for those who want to join, lifting up now, let's take the left leg to tabletop. And we're going to circle with control in the one direction 4 times. You need to remember the direction though, because we need to do the other direction the next time. And 4, in. Okay, stay up. Other knee, circle around, keep breathing. Okay, push through those arms to help give you support. 3, 4, in, tap down. So let's go again, and we're going to take the leg around the other direction. Okay, so pick the pelvis up. Remember, keep that rib cage nice and connected low. Left knee to tabletop, and let's go the other way for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee in. Make sure you're level. Other knee comes up. And then do 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap down. and lower the pelvis. It's a really challenging one for the glutes there and for the stability, your abdominals, your upper arms. It's just a general all-round good exercise. So let's just have a figure 4 stretch after that one. So cross the ankle over the knee. Okay, if that's enough for you, hold here. If not, pull that knee in and then just try and push the pelvis back into a more neutral position. Okay, the tighter your hips are, the more difficult that'll be. So my hips feel quite tight today, so going into that neutral is quite challenging. And breathe. Okay, foot down, and let's go to the other side. Okay, so just opening that hip out, and then bring the knee in. Good, hold on behind the thighs, rolling up, and we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so moulding the hands in, little finger, next, 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 next. Just so we're not putting too much pressure on one part of the hand and it's hurting the wrist. Okay, push through those hands to make sure we're nice and secure on the back. Those lat muscles are working for us. The abdominals are nice and engaged. We're going to glide the right leg back. Okay, and when you feel stable, lift your opposite arm. I'm cheating a bit, holding onto the wall. I'll move back. Okay, then lift the leg. Ooh. And we're going to lower and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, don't think height, think length, 2, 1. Okay, so now I want you to bend the arm and we're going to take the fist to the knee and then up for 8, 7, 6, 5, don't twist, you're just coming straight in, 3, 2, and 1. Arm comes down, leg comes in, and we're going to do fire hydrants. So it comes out and in for 8. So don't keel over onto your supporting side. Try and keep your pelvis neutral and hip bones facing the mat. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's just thread through and just release that back and the shoulders. And breathe. Okay, coming up, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so making sure you're pushing through those hands. When you feel stable, we glide the leg along the mat, lift the arm, lift the leg, and we lower and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bend the arm, fist to the knee, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hand comes down, leg comes in for fire hydrants. So out and in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then thread the other way. Good. So we're going to come down and line our tummy now. Okay, and we're going to go into our swimming exercise. So arms are long, legs are long. Your heels are going to be turned slightly in just to give you a bit more room in the pelvis. Head is hovering off the mat. Glutes and hamstrings are pulling down. Abs are lifting to support the lower back. Okay, so we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, lengthen one arm on the opposite leg. and lift and down. So lengthen, lift and down. Okay, 4 more. 3. Okay, so the leg and the arm aren't coming up too high, but we're getting a whole load of work for the posterior chain and the body. Last 2. And last 1. Okay, so now we lift the legs off. We'll lift the arms off and we're going to swim for inhale and exhale. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, and just lower down and rock that pelvis. It's always a really challenging exercise, swimming, but it's just so good for you. Okay, so now we're going to come onto our side. Okay, so create a pillow with the bottom arm. Bottom knee is bent, top leg is long. Push that hip away to make sure you're not collapsing in the waist. So we're going to have an imaginary beach ball under our foot. We're going to come up and over the ball, up and back. So let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now flex the foot, heel is up, toe is down, and we lower and lift for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Just bend that knees in. Should be feeling nice and warm around the outside of that hip now. And then I want you to roll onto your back. I'm going to do some inner thigh exercises on our back. So you're going to take your legs straight up. If that's not comfortable, just lift the pelvis and put your hands underneath the pelvis. Okay, so we're going to take the legs out, flex the feet, squeeze them together for 8. Okay, so create your own resistance here. Okay, we're trying to strengthen, lengthen, and tone those legs for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going to bend the knees, take the feet out, squeeze them together for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lift the pelvis up. And let's roll over to the other side for our side leg. Okay, so creating a pillow. Ooh. Okay, and we're going to come up and over the ball, up and back for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot now, tip the toe down, lower and lift. 8. Oh, we did 10. Now it's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend. Okay, final exercises. Come this way. Okay, so we're going to do a plank push-up combination. Okay, so we're going to make sure you're pushing through those arms, so get nice and stable on the back. Take one leg back, the other leg back, and we're going to hold in plank, or we're going to do hip dips. So you dip one hip and up, other side and up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees in. Okay, so either in a box position or take your knees slightly further back, and we're going to do tricep push-ups. Okay, so elbows graze the rib cage and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming back into your box position. We're going to step back into that plank again. One leg, the other leg, nice and stable. And we're going to push forward and then push back into the heels for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Final thing, I promise you. Wide arm push-ups. So let's do 8 and then we're done. So for 8, 7, exhale on the push-up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just widen the knees, push back, but take your hands over to one side and then push back into the opposite hip, and you should feel a nice stretch along the side. And breathe. And let's change sides, push into the opposite hip, hands come to the opposite side. And then come to seated, and we're just going to end with a seated glute stretch because we've done a lot of work on the glutes today. Okay, so coming high on those sit bones, get your hips as grounded as they can be, and just lengthen up as you breathe. Close your eyes, inhale, and exhale and relax into that stretch. Allow those muscles to relax. Okay, and then twist towards that bent knee, just to get a little bit more of a stretch, still lengthening through that spine. And breathe into it. And then let's go to the side. Okay, making sure you have a nice long spine. Should feel like a really nice stretch on the outside of that hip. And then rotate. And you are done. So I hope you enjoyed that strengthen, lengthen and tone workout. I hope to be back really soon. In the meantime, as they say in France, à bientôt. See you soon. Take care. Bye.